How close are you to the other characters or to your colleagues in real life?
We like each other. This cast likes each other, and you can see that in the show. There's acting, and then there's real, and this group likes each other. And more than that, they respect each other, and there's a trust, there's a bond there, and that's earned after 7 years between these people, and it's a very comfortable place to work.
How some crew members say all the time, "Oh, we are having so much fun on set." So tell us, what's going on there?
Is this your crew members say this?
No, yours. Like in other interviews I watched to prepare, you know.
They're saying they're having a lot of fun.
Yes.
You know what? They're asked to do their job and do it as well as they can do it. They don't have to worry about looking over their shoulder. Okay,
but I can give you a story. A little bird told me, you know. Like you had to do a close-up for a brief dialogue, and then in your bag they were standing, hanging, you know, and they had hanging something out of their nose. So when
the crew?
Yeah, the crew. When you turned around and saw them with the stuff in their faces, what happened? Can you remember the scene?
Well, they do that all the time. They always got stuff hanging out of their nose. Yeah. No, you know what?
But do you play tricks on each other?
Well, sure, like you do here, right? Oh, stop it. You do. I mean, but sometimes in the environment of our workplace, a good laugh is as important as anything. And maybe your crew members would do that off camera and try to make you laugh. No?
Yeah, they didn't try it.
Well, maybe they will when I leave.
Yeah,
I'll try that again.
I would,
but part of the fun is to try to not laugh and not break.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
And you didn't break, right? As
I don't remember that I did, but I might have. I mean, if it was funny to me, I would have laughed. I'm not that good at pretending like it's not funny.
You didn't twitch a muscle, as I know.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It must be because I didn't see it, because if I had seen it, I would have laughed.
Okay. So, in the United States, you're at season 6 or 7?
7, just finished 7.
So, on 13th Street here on Sky Germany, we have season 3.
Wow, a long time ago.
Yeah, but anyway. It's good for us, you know, so you can tell us a little bit, what can we look forward to?
Well, season 3, Ziva has just joined the team.
Yep.
Kate is now gone, and Ziva has joined the team. It changes the dynamic of the entire team in the next few years. And there will be a new director as well, and then another director after that at some point.
Oh.
There's a lot to look forward to, many changes, and many cast changes as well.
Now we have a short look behind the scenes. Wir schauen jetzt mal, wie so eine großartige Erfolgsserie hergestellt wird und haben für Sie hinter die Kulissen geschaut. Die Erfolgsserie Navy CIS spielt in Washington D.C. und Umgebung. Gedreht wird allerdings 3500 Kilometer weiter westlich in Los Angeles.
Wir haben es in unseren Geschichten oft mit Marineangehörigen zu tun. Deshalb brauchen wir bestimmte Arten von Häusern, wie sie an der Ostküste vorkommen. Ich suche dann nach einer spezifischen Architektur oder, je nachdem, was im Drehbuch steht, nach einem bestimmten Grundriss. Manchmal kann ich es mir bildlich vorstellen, wenn ich das Buch lese, aber oft genug müssen wir raus und an den Türen klopfen. Für jede Folge drehen wir an 8 Werktagen. Dann gibt es noch einen Second-Unit-Tag, der sich mit dem Beginn der neuen Folge überschneidet.
Was viele Leute nicht verstehen, ist, dass am 9. Tag die Zwischeneinstellungen gedreht werden. Gleichzeitig fangen wir aber mit dem Hauptteam eine neue Episode an. Das bedeutet, dass sich bei fast jeder Folge die Dreharbeiten überschneiden, weil wir an 2 Episoden gleichzeitig arbeiten müssen. Nachts bekommen wir ein paar Stunden Schlaf.
Pro Tag werden fast 6 Minuten einer fertigen Folge gedreht. Ein Pensum, das nur mit einem eingespielten Team zu schaffen ist.
Wir machen uns bei aller Eile die Mühe, jede Einstellung gründlich zu planen. Da gibt es zum Beispiel ganz bestimmte Einstellungen, die einen Darsteller zum nächsten führen, der sich in einem anderen Umfeld befindet. Das Ganze muss auch zum eigenwilligen Schnittkonzept der Serie passen. Die größte Herausforderung beim Drehen mit 2 Kameras liegt in der Ausleuchtung. Wir haben ein Hauptlicht und eine Aufhellung, aber das Hauptlicht kann nicht dort stehen bleiben, wenn die Kamera hierhin oder dorthin fährt. Also müssen wir die Lichter je nach Kameraposition bewegen oder dimmen. Das alles ist Teil des visuellen Stils der Serie.
Der häufige Einsatz von Steadicams tut ein Übriges, um die für die Serie so typische Dynamik zu erzeugen. Ein großer Aufwand also, der durch den internationalen Erfolg von Navy CIS gerechtfertigt wird. Mark Harmon, it sounds like you have a really tough schedule. What does a Mark Harmon working week look like?
What does it look like?
Yeah.
I mean...
Do you have any routine in it, or is it every day different?
Every day's different.
Okay.
Yeah, it's changed over the years. In year 3, when the ones you've seen, we were working long hours. We were averaging 18-hour days.
18 hours a day.
18-hour days. And
10 months.
Yes.
In a year.
Yes.
Respect.
Tough, and we didn't have scripts most of the time.
Very tough.
After a few years later, we started to have scripts and be more organized, and now we're working 12 hours a day, which is
quite fine, better than 18, but not an 8.
Yeah, 18 was tough.
Could you please tell us a little bit more about the different set on NCIS? Like, how is Dougie's world like? What is it like when you step in there? Does it feel like reality somehow?
Yeah, it does. 2 sets are very different on this show. One is Ducky's set, Dave McCallum's autopsy set. The other is Polly Perret's set, Abby's lab. And both are controlled very strictly by both of them.
Okay.
Like neither Polly nor David, as actors or as people, as actors, will stand in front of a machine that doesn't do what they're supposed to be talking about. They know every piece of machinery in those rooms, and David will commonly block an entire scene before we ever get to work. He'll be there early, and he'll walk the set. He's already walked it in his living room at his house, and before that, he sat in the bathtub and thought about it. He's that prepared. And Polly in her lab is very specific about which part of the lab she's in for which part of each scene. And, the one place where we all kind of come together in unison would be the squad room, just because that's a place where we usually move much faster, just because we've been there a lot, and the crew is much more comfortable there.
Yeah, but in Dougie's room or setup or setting, what did you change to make shooting easier? Because it can't be a real autopsy room.
No, it's a very difficult room to shoot in because of the reflections everywhere. Everything's highly polished and aluminum, and there's a lot of glass and doors moving, and so we have outtake reels every year on the show, and half the time the crew is in the shot because we move the camera a lot, and in moving the camera you catch crew members.
Yeah.
But this whole cast is very used to. It's not uncommon for us to carry shiny cards and light ourselves as we're walking through a scene, because we're used to doing that. It's the only way to get light on you without a crew member being seen, and we've done stuff like that, and for people to come onto our set and as actors and step onto a mark and get into the rhythm and flow of what happens on a daily basis there, it takes some getting used to.
Okay. Usually people develop all through their lives. They get older, wiser, slappier, maybe selfish somehow. But how did every character evolve over the years? Do they? Do they change somehow?
Oh, no, they definitely do. Yeah, and I mean, every character on this show has changed a lot. I look sometimes at what we were doing in year 3, like what you're showing here, versus what we're doing now in year 7, or just finished in year 7, and to me it's very, very different. And that's about the growth, that's about a comfort level, certainly. I've never worked with a cast who's more comfortable playing the individual characters they're playing.
It's a little bit like a reality show as well, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a real dance that goes on this show. From the minute you get a script and block it to what it changes into, everybody starts bringing to it what they bring to it. It's one of the most enjoyable parts of the show for me to watch that happen every day.
Okay.